Hey folks, how you doing today? I'm out here in the garage. Just put a couple of ladder stands together. They're both made by Big Game Hunter. One is the DXT, the small one's a DXT model, and the other one is the Hunter 1.5, a bigger stand. I just want to get a video of the two comparisons to show you. I intentionally bought these two with the fact knowing that one was smaller, a smaller stand, but it's also lighter, 43 pounds as opposed to, I'm not even sure, 60 or 70 pounds for the 1.5. But the 1.5 is definitely a heavier built stand. I got that because it's going to be taller and I want that as high as it'll go. The smaller stand, I may not have all the ladders on it. I have a small little spot deep in the woods that can be easier to get a smaller stand into, and that's why I bought that smaller one, just for that purpose. But let me just show you some of the video on both of these stands in comparison. Here is the Big Game DXT. It's a smaller, lighter stand. According to the specs on the box, it only weighs 43 pounds. The one thing I don't like about it, as opposed to the Hunter 1.5, is right here. Here's the rail, shooting rail, but there's nothing to stop it from going any further than it just resting on that edge over there. As opposed to, you can see that orange piece on the 1.5, it's actually a stopper, and those are adjustable. You just loosen up the knob on them, and you can make that stand, the shooting rest go down lower or higher, and then you rest it there. This right here, the DXT, is just resting on the arm, and it's not even touching this arm piece over here. I'll show you. Not even touching over there, but it's just resting on that. So you got one position, and then put too much weight on it, and may start to go through like that. So I may have to put a piece of rope or something there once you get it right where you want it, and just to wrap it to keep it where you want it. But I definitely, being paraplegic, partially paralyzed, I need to have a rail in front of me. I get pretty tired up on the stand sometime, and I don't want to be falling off. But let me continue over here, show you the tubing. And these are the ladders for the DXT model. As you can see, they're just square tubing, and the ladder seems to be narrower. It may not be actually, but it seems to be, than the 1.5. The DXT is all square tubing, but it's built well. It's pretty rugged. The other thing I don't like is this footrest here. It folds, but it only goes that far. It doesn't fold flush like over there the Hunter 1.5 does. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to keep this footrest on there because of that. Because me climbing up there, I don't know if that's going to get in the way or not. I may leave it on just to see how it goes. Maybe I'll get my feet on that spot right there, enough to get me up under the seat. It's not that far, but it is comfortable having a footrest when you're up. Now over here, you can see this is the 1.5. You can see the rails are oval instead of just square tubing, so it's supposed to be stronger. And being how it's a taller stand, it probably needs that extra strength. It does have square tubing for the seat and platform, but it does have oval right there. It's just built heavier, far heavier. The other good thing, let me show you. Right there, that's the only part that connects with the DXT to the tree, and you strap that down. But over here with the 1.5, it's got a double rail right there that'll bite. And also underneath the platform, let me show, right there, that thing will swing down as well, and you can also strap that to the tree. So it's got 2 points of strapping to lock it in a lot better. Then it also has the cross straps. They both have cross straps. They both come with these covers. They're not really padded very well at all. There's a tiny little bit of padding in there, but it does, you know, keep quiet when you're bumping into it or hitting it with your gun. It's not going to make a metal sound. That's the most important thing. A lot of people complain that, you know, they don't have the pipe insulation on inside there, but with these covers, I don't even think you could put a piece of pipe insulation in there. They are fairly snug around these tubes, you know, square stock here. But, you know, I think it's fine. The seats are really good, pretty rugged. And this 1.5 is actually adjustable. You can put an Allen wrench right there inside of that, and you can actually tighten that up. Well, if that starts to loosen up on you. And this one on the DXT, it's just one size. Actually, you tighten it up pretty tight to get it on there in the first place, so it's pretty decent. The other good thing about the 1.5, it does have the cushions for the hand rails, which the DXT does not. But I can always just buy some, like we talked about, you know, some of that. Can buy some pipe insulation and wrap it on there with some duct tape or whatever if you wanted to. But, yep. That's the 1.5. The seat is way larger if you can't tell. Let me back up. There's a seat comparison of the two. 1.5. This is the 1.5 Big Game Hunter. And this is the DXT. Obviously a lot smaller, a lot narrower. I figured I'd get that one and put that one way out in the swamp. Watching out in that swamp I've showed you guys on a couple of videos. And then this one I'm going to put deep in the woods towards the other swamp. On a tree that's overlooking a very small area, but I need something small like that to get out there, put that out. So I think that'll work. But yeah, this is my quick little review on both of these stands. Big Game Hunter seems to be the most reasonably priced stands I could find. I did a lot of searching on YouTube, looking at a lot of reviews and stuff, and then I went on eBay and Amazon and a few other places trying to get the best prices. So I got the Hunter 1.5 on eBay, and I did get this DXT on Dick's Sporting Goods. I know this one was $139, but after taxes and everything is like $155 or something like that. And this one was $199 on eBay. So those are what I'll be putting up in the woods soon. With some of my brother's help. I want to have him help me evaluate a couple of spots and see where we think the best place is. Did buy a nice ground blind. It's a Rhino 180. You can see 180 degrees inside of that as well, right outside. So we're gonna put that probably along heading towards that swamp way in the back as well, and I'll put a review of that for you when we get that up. Also want to let you know that these stands also, each of them come with a safety harness and the ratchet straps. It came with 2 ratchet straps for the 1.5 Big Game Hunter, and the DXT I believe just came with that 1 ratchet strap that goes around to hold them to the tree, and they both again came with those cross straps that you start from the top, you weave around the tree and you tie them to the brace that comes to your ladder on the bottom. So you put those on usually first once you lean it to the tree. That keeps it snug to the tree. That way when you go up there putting your ratchet straps on, you're not, you know, willy-nilly shaking all over the place. It's at least holding the tree secure with the stand a little bit better than not. Well, there's my short and sweet review for you all. These Big Game Hunter tree stands seem to be pretty good stands, and I would certainly recommend them. If I had to buy one, I'd definitely buy the 1.5, the bigger one, for the extra, roughly about extra $50 or so. You get a lot more stand, a lot more rugged, a lot more room, and you get the adjustments for the shooting rail and stuff. So to me, I think that's well worth the extra $50. But the DXT will serve its purpose, and if you want something light and you need to get in some thick brush and stuff in the woods, it's a lot easier, trekking that little 43 pound stand in than this other one. It's probably 60 or 70 pounds. So well, hope you all like this, and like and subscribe if you would, and I'll get another video on for you soon.